Oh my gosh. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Is anyone else getting into the holiday spirit? Because I think Sarah and I are like, we're about to like bring ourselves together. We're starting.
Yes. Full speed ahead. Bring
Let's
it
go.
on.
Let's go. December 1st is 2 days away, maybe. I don't know how to, it's close.
I think, is it 2 days or it's Thursday, right?
I don't remember how many days in November. Oh, Thursday is the 1st. Yeah. You're so smart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Sam, it feels like it's been forever. It really hasn't been that long, but every time we take a break.
It's been a millennium.
Yeah, it feels like so long.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this. I feel like this is like the proper end of November.
Agree.
This is how it should be. I'm so glad we're doing this today. I need a little pepping of spirits, so I appreciate. I mean, it's like it's always hard to like get back into the groove. So you have to find the things that like you enjoy the most. So what do I enjoy most? This. So let's do this.
Exactly. Yes. I love it. I love it because it seems like every time we go on a break, when we come back together, and it just makes it so much easier to step into it again if I have you to hold my hand. You know what I mean? It just feels better when we do it together.
I agree. I'm excited to bead with you today.
Me
and
too.
Bead with you.
So, everybody out there, hi, how you doing? I hope
Good morning.
Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday weekend. I did. I'm having a hard time like getting back into, like, yesterday was tough. I worked all day yesterday, but by about 3:00 in the afternoon, I could feel myself like, I was like, whoa, I need a nap.
Yeah. You know? Right, because I actually took naps last week. It was lovely.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, it was good. And when I finished yesterday, I actually made myself stop working yesterday at about 5:30, and I really did go and lay down and take a nap, just because it's hard to get like that energy going again. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to be back, and I feel refreshed, you know. Yeah. I'm ready for December. I'm ready for all the holidays. I'm ready for these amazing beads that we're going to show everybody.
This is that time when we just get to like, there's like all the good things start happening.
Yeah.
So we get to bead today with Christmas beads. I don't know. There's some lovely food. There's Christmas lights coming. I have to put up the tree at the office. You're probably I think you already said you put up a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. We are full steam ahead we're like in major Christmas mode. Like last night, I'm actually rewatching Wednesday because I watched it last week with the family. And this week I'm like last night I started it again to rewatch it on Netflix. You gotta watch it.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta watch it. Everybody's watching it. You gotta watch it. It's only 8 episodes. You gotta watch it. So good. But I started rewatching it last night, and while I was rewatching it, I started wrapping Christmas presents. It's not even December yet, and I'm already wrapping presents. So I'm ahead of the game this year.
That means you have presents. I was just buying gift bags the other day. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for the gift bags yet.
You just got the bags. Now you got to put stuff in them.
The bags were really cute.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm already on it because like I love my Christmas tree, but I don't like it when it's empty on the bottom. Mm-hmm. Plus the fact that now I have these 2 kittens and they spent the past like 5 days climbing the Christmas tree. And I'm like, if I can put things around the bottom of the tree, maybe I'll keep them from climbing the tree.
No, not going to work.
Probably not. No.
Those are just stairs.
You're right. You're so right. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, so before we get into this, I just want to say to everybody, Hardwired is open for enrollment this week. So it's Hardwired opens up for enrollment like the the end of the month into the beginning of the next month, right now is the time to do that. So if you want to treat yourself to something this Christmas, or if you want to give this as a gift to somebody else, Hardwired is my paid group. It's where we do things that are a little bit harder. I wouldn't say so hard that you should be intimidated. I really try to take like beginner, upper level beginner to intermediate type projects and break them down into bite-sized chunks that you can really kind of digest easily. And the projects are really cool. Let me show you what our weekly project is for this week. If you're curious as to what we do over in Hardwired, we're making this really awesome wire woven pendant. It's kind of freeform fun, just a little bit of chaos, but in green and red and white for Christmas. But what we're really focusing on is the wire weaving itself. So if that's something you want to learn, maybe that's something you want to, a goal you want to set for your new year, right now is the time. You can sign up monthly or you can sign up quarterly. Those of you who are already in the group, invoices are coming out right now as well. So just know that the Hardwired group, we only open up once a month for a short amount of time. It's usually about a week to 10 days. So now is the opportunity to do that. If you want to come and be part of that, we would love to have you. All right, housekeeping done. Sam, come back.
You gave me the perfect minute to send the text out to my folks and tell folks to come on over. And I have to tell you, I almost just sent a typo out that said "design on the fly" with the Christ box instead of Christmas box. So this is now the Christ box. But give me one moment. I have to click send. So stall. I need you to stall for me for one more minute.
Yeah. I wanted to go back because you highlighted a Meredith comment and I didn't even get to see what it said. Oh, I see. It says, I love that Sam has no idea what Wednesday is. I didn't realize it was a series. We'll have to have a discussion after I get started. You got to watch it. You have to watch it. Like, y'all, it's so good. I love her. Like, she's my spirit animal. She was when I was a kid too. So yeah, you gotta watch Wednesday.
I've no one's even mentioned this show to me, so I'm just fascinated what this is.
So you know what the Addams Family is, right? You know the Addams Family. Like, used to be black and white bazillion years ago. Yeah. Then it came back in color and like and
a musical. It's come back in so many forms.
Yeah, well now it's come back.
I don't really know any of them.
Just Wednesday Addams. It's just about her. Like, her family is in it. But it's just about her, and she's gone to private school called Nevermore, and like she's solving all these, like, I don't want to say that they're crimes necessarily, but she very much has this kind of detective thing going on where she's like figuring out the town and all of the ins and outs and stuff. And she's so creepy in just a wonderful way. I mean, she's just awesome. It's a great show.
I will check it out.
Her roommate is all like colors and rainbows and beautiful and this, and like Wednesday's all like black and white and very dark and macabre. And so and of course they become really good friends. It's awesome. It's so good. You got to watch it.
You're the first person to mention it. I will check it out. Sounds like a binge-worthy show.
Yeah, it really, really is. Okay, so right now,
what you got?
I'm gonna take a second too, because I just got my battery. I've come unplugged, so I'm gonna let you talk about the Christmas box while I plug in. Okay.
If everyone's wondering, this is our. We're just coming back. This is
obviously, yeah. Okay, I'm going under the table, so you might want to just make yourself big. There you go.
Sarah's got under the table. Hello, everyone. I'm Sam of Sam's Bead Shop. If we have not met yet, it's wonderful to make acquaintance today. Sarah and I are going to be designing with a Christmas box that we just released. So some folks might know that at the shop we have Sam's Bead Box, which is our monthly subscription. And someone a few months ago was like, I want holiday boxes. And that kind of got our gears turning that we could start doing some like extra boxes that are holiday themed. Someone's idea was like, we want a Halloween box. And we're like, okay, we don't usually do like Halloween themed boxes for the monthly subscription. So this is our first holiday themed box that we just kind of released on its own. It's like a limited edition sort of thing. We didn't make nearly as many boxes. right now on the website, there's only like 7 left. We're trying to make some more right now. So definitely check it out. It's available for purchase actually on the main website now, samsbeadshop.com. And it's a really cool box. We're gonna dive in like 30 seconds. Thank you for your patience as we got going. But I'll tell you all about it once we take a look, because it's really cool custom design Czech glass. And it's just like classic Christmas colors. Like this is like for the folks that just love holiday colors. We've got gold, greens, and reds, and sparklies. So let's take a look, and we're gonna try to design something with it today.
Yes. All right. So tell us, Sam, about everything that's in here.
Yeah. So let's see. Where do you? I'll let you pick up things, and I will tell you about them.
Let's start with the strands, and then I'll start pulling in the other stuff. So we've got some fire polish Czech, which is one of my favorite things.
Gotta have your sparkle. So we did 3 strands of the same size fire polish.
Yeah.
In like a emerald, a red, and was a crystal clear with a gold. So we did, these ones were all custom for the shop. We put a half gold coat on each strand, just so they kind of they kind of felt unified together. So you could kind of make like a bead mix out of them.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
And like it's felt very on theme. So we have like, those are like our core sparkle colors that we've paired with some leaves. These are also custom made for the shop. We've got some kind of bronze luster leaves, and then some red gold. There's like a gold wash on the red ones.
They're just so pretty. I love them. Love them.
I also like that they were drilled that way, so they're going to be nice and easy to use.
Yeah.
For when we make our tree jewelry. What do you call it?
Yeah, it's tree jewelry. Jewelry for trees.
Got a little mini bead mix of some of the twisted ovals. Just felt very fitting. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, there's like 4 or 5 pairs of earrings you can make right from there.
Absolutely. They're so pretty. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go with these. I love these. I love this whole box, actually. That I really have not. I think I have a favorite, but it's hard. It's hard to just. I'll tell you when we get there. But
so this is one of my favorites. We did 3 different custom trees. Typically, these trees come in like very set colors each year that you see.
Right.
And we wanted new colors, so we designed new colors, and they made them for us in the Czech Republic. We've got a green with a half coat of gold. We've got a silky white tree that has an AB coating on both sides.
So pretty. It's like it's covered in snow.
Exactly. You have a whole grove of trees, and their last color is your classic red tree, but we put a Picasso coating on it along with the gold just to give it a little bit more sophistication.
Oh yeah, it has lots of texture and dimension visually. I love that. So pretty.
So you get, I think, 5 pieces of each tree. I can't actually remember, but you get a good number of each tree.
So pretty.
I'm very curious what Sarah's favorite is. What's left? Let's see.
We're not there yet, but we're pretty close. I do love these angels, though. I think that they are wonderful. I ordered some angels last year. Have no idea where they are. The clear one with the gold is my favorite, but they're just so beautiful. Like, what a cool bead. And there's no denying that is 100% an angel. You know how sometimes the Czech beads, when they're in shapes, particularly with people, it kind of gets lost in translation, you know? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah,
sometimes I do. You have them and you're like, well, I'm not entirely sure. Like, there's no doubt. Those are beautiful little angels. I love them. They
remind me of like a Christmas carol, like a literal Christmas carol, not like the movie, but like or the book, but like these, I feel like they are singing "Hark the Herald Angels Sing."
Oh, I love it. They're just beautiful. All right, I'll show you what my favorite. What it's hard to decide, but I gotta tell you, I think these right here. I think these are my favorite.
Oh, interesting.
I love those.
Got some lacy drops for Sarah. Okay.
They're so different and so cool. And that green is just everything. I love them. I also love these leaves. So like I
Those
said,
leaves
it's
are one of my
hard.
faves.
It's really hard to decide what my favorite is. This whole box just screams all the things I love. I love Christmas so much. So I'm all about these classic colors. This shape is awesome though.
Yeah, that's a fun shape. That's newer to the shop. I like all the little decoration has like has little bells on it.
All
Let's
right,
see what we got left.
Tell us about these.
What's in there? Ooh, we have some red garnet in the box. We have to have, it's a Sam's box. We have to have at least some gemstones. So we did.
These are just yummy.
Some really nice quality microfaceted garnets. So they're like in person, you can see like a really nice deep red tone.
Yeah.
It's always very hard to show these on camera, but like once you see them in person, they just like have a lovely glow to them.
They really do. They're so beautiful. Okay.
And then there's a hex seed bead mix that we made with colors of the box as well. So Sarah, you did a whole bracelet using the hex seed beads.
Yeah,
so
I love a good hex bead.
For folks who aren't familiar, it's actually a hexagon. It has 6 sides to it. So it just has a little extra sparkle than your typical seed bead.
Yeah, it's like a little faceted seed bead. They're just beautiful. Yeah. They're so cool. I love them.
These are made in Japan by Toho. So they're a very nice quality seed bead. You get a nice like 5 or 6 gram tube there. So it should give you lots of spacers as you create with the box. And then Sarah's got our little crystally cubes.
These might be my second favorite. I love these. These and the trees. Like, I'm so glad that these were included because you have to have your snow and your ice with your Christmas. It's just not Christmas without it. So I loved that you included these. They're so cool. They're like little ice cubes.
They really are. They're like magical ice cubes.
Yeah, they totally are. Love.
Like you're not going to find that ice like just anywhere. That's like you're going into like Christmas land and the icicles are sparkling.
All right. And then last but not least is this beautiful TierraCast. That's so pretty. So
this one's in gold because that's our main metal tone of the box. And that is our very first Christmas box at Sam's
I love it.
Shop. So, if you're interested in snagging one, definitely go ahead and snag one while we still have them. Let's see. Charlene says, in Sam's box, we have to use our own findings. Yeah, our box is much more oriented towards beads and finding specialty beads, custom beads, because folks tend to have their opinions on what findings they want to use anyway. So we tend to like not include as many. We'll include like an occasional like TierraCast component, which we did like one pendant in this one. In a Sam's box, usually we do a couple metals. I hope that answers your question. I think Sarah might be frozen, but she'll come back in a moment.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right. So what's the plan? Did you tell everybody while I was gone what your plan is?
No, I'll tell folks. So I'll get folks up to speed. I was telling Sarah, Rachel and I lost power last night. Not because like the power grid or anything had any issues, but just because, I don't know, we turned on a space heater and we flipped the breaker. And then we don't have access to unflip the breaker, which is very annoying. So all my plans got foiled. So I thought it would be fun. As Sarah's working, I still wanted to make something too today. So I just grabbed one of my own bead boxes that you can see it actually has empty spaces now because I've been going through my beads and getting rid of ones that do not spark joy anymore.
Oh, I love it.
So I'm going to pull out a couple containers, and I like love when people go through one of their bead trays and make something. Like I've seen Sarah do this, and it's like my favorite thing to watch. But I don't know if purple is the right color tone. So I'm going to dig for the right color tray because this is a Christmas day, Sarah.
Well, I know, but purple can be Christmassy.
Actually, that's true. I could be a challenge. How can I make purple feel like Christmas?
See?
Okay. The other joke I was telling Sarah is like, I've by now brought a lot of my tools and supplies back to the office to do classes. So my secondary challenge is using what I still have here, which is going to be like, let's see what we find. So this will be a very good challenge here. What are you envisioning for the box, Sarah?
So it is a design on the fly. However, there's a little component that I made last night before I went and laid down for my nap, and I was like, I'm going to use that in my design tomorrow. And it's so simple. So it's some German style wire. I'm using some 18 gauge. This one is in silver. I'm doing this one in gold. But I wanted a connector that had like three holes on it. So I just took 3.5 inches of 18 gauge wire. Okay. Whoa. And then I used my small bell making pliers to turn a loop on each end. And then I'm going to use my large bell making pliers. And I'm going to make a loop in the middle. I'm just grabbing that wire like in the middle, and then I'm just going to bend it, and I'm going to overbend.
Overbend?
Yeah. Overbend. Okay. But then I got to flip my loops here. So I'm going to grab those and just twist them. And then clean this little loop up a little bit.
Mary Ann said purple is Advent. She's so right.
Yeah. All right, so I just made a simple little three hole connector here. And I'm going to use that as my focal. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this. So
I love how this is going already.
I don't know, and I'm not entirely sure what drops I want to use, but I was thinking that I would take like Czech glass and then drop my snowflake from it, and then maybe I don't know. But then I can use these holes here to drop down this direction, but then I can also go this direction for my strands. I don't know if that's too much. That might be a little much, but I mean, it's never really stopped me before.
Do it. I can't see what you're doing, but you should do it.
Never let too much stop me. Maybe I'll take these and put these in instead. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Sam, I need you to come back.
One second. I try to find materials. Okay, I'm finding things. All right, what's the console?
So this is my little centerpiece here for my necklace. And I can't decide if I want to do the leaves as the drops or if I want to do these as the drops. I'm afraid these are a little on the big side, though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I do like the red size.
Okay.
I feel like you're going to find a purpose for those lacy drops very soon. I'm not really that worried.
All right. So... Now, as far as like the other wire that I'm using, I'm going to use some 22 gauge, and I'm using German style wire. And just going to make my own little head pin, or not a head pin, a knotted eye pin, or I'm sorry. Whoa. Yeah, that's not even a thing. A wrap
What was that?
loop eye pin. A knotted eye pin is not a thing.
Not yet.
Right? Not yet. It could be. We don't know. Oh my goodness.
All right, I feel like I finally have something to work with here. All right, I'm embracing the purple. I love that suggestion of doing like an Advent themed, because it was the first day of Advent on Sunday. So here we go.
Whoa.
Also, I love that I know that now. Okay, we got some clips. Okay.
So the last time I talked to you, Sam, you and Rachel were going to you're going out of town.
Yes. We went to LA.
How did that go? Yeah.
Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah,
we went down to LA, and we it's like the new way we're doing Thanksgiving these days, because my grandparents are down in LA and just a little less mobile these days. So all the family that's up here in the Bay Area kind of goes down there. And so we just kind of make a whole little road trip out of it. I'm searching for seed beads here, y'all. Oh, those are kind of pretty. Try those. They're very tiny though. Those might be 15-os. Maybe not those. Yeah, it was lovely. So the grandparents, since they can't host all of us, they rent an Airbnb that we all stay in.
Yeah.
And it worked out great. There was a swimming pool.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a hot tub, which we spent a lot of time in. It was lovely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a nice Thanksgiving this year.
That's really cool.
How was your Thanksgiving celebration?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. We had such a good time. So I was very, very nervous.
I know.
Q's mom was coming and Q's brother were coming, and they came on Wednesday and stayed until Sunday. And that first day, I mean, what is wrong with my battery? What is happening here? I plugged in and now we're unplugged again, apparently. So anyway, I was a little nervous that first day. Goodness. I think we're good now. Okay. I was a little nervous that first day, but after everybody kind of got used to each other and being around each other, it was just fun. We had so much fun. Q's mom is awesome. His brother is awesome. And then on Saturday, his godmother came. So I got to meet her too. It was just so much fun. We had a really good time. We ate tons and tons of food. There was an incident over some red velvet cupcakes that was absolutely insane. And we had such a good time that we are going to spend some time with her down in Alabama, because that's where she lives. In 2 weeks, we're going to spend some time at her house. So
that's lovely.
Yeah, it was so cool. I was so
I'm
nervous.
so glad it went well.
Yeah, it was not. I should not have been nervous. It all worked out. It was really awesome, and we had a really, really good time. We did, however, drop some of the ham. I almost cried. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. We had a good time.
Oh yeah, I heard you. I don't know if this is spilling secrets. I heard you ordered a ham and some turkey. How did that go?
Yeah, so I cheated.
I think that was smart, honestly.
Yeah, so I ordered honey baked ham because that's the best ham in the entire universe. And then I also ordered some turkey, not a whole turkey, just a little bit of turkey, though I did order an entire ham. And it worked out beautifully because I didn't have to deal with either one of those things, you know. It gave us time to focus on, you know, using the oven for other things and heating everything else up. I did a lot of the cooking on Wednesday. So on Thursday, all I had to do was just like heat things back up again, which made it much easier. So yeah, I think it worked out because in my old house, I had 2 ovens, you know, I had a top and a bottom oven. in this house, I have a very small refrigerator and just one oven. So it was a challenge to kind of figure out how I was going to navigate all that, but it worked out. And I didn't have to make a ham, so.
You got to focus on your specialties instead of doing everything. All right, we've lost Sarah for a second, but she'll be back in a moment. I want to know what this red velvet incident is. So hopefully she comes back soon. I'm working on an amethyst, mostly amethyst. There's some ametrine mixed in. I basically just rated my purples. I'm just updating them about my whatever whatever I'm doing here, which is stringing any purples I like together.
Everybody wants the red velvet cupcake.
We sure
story.
do.
Oh
we sure
my
do.
gosh. Okay, now listen. If I tell y'all this story, you can't judge. Okay, no judgment. No judgment.
I mean, last time we talked, a dog took your turkey, so.
This is a little different than that. This is a little different. So, so Q likes to pretend like he doesn't like sweet things, which is such a lie. I mean, it's just like, it's such a lie. Okay. Well, his mom, I didn't know this, but I do know it now. But his mom, she orders from this very in particular place red velvet cupcakes for him. Only a couple of times a year. He gets them for like his birthday. He gets them for Thanksgiving, or whatever, any kind of special occasion. He gets these.
What did you do to his red velvet cupcakes?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, she orders a double order. So instead of ordering 12 cupcakes, she orders 12 because he gets 12 cupcakes to himself. Okay. Which I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a joke, right? You don't seriously give him 12 of his very own cupcakes. Okay. Well, no, that's not a joke. That's for real. And
okay, we're following.
He's so serious about his 12 cupcakes and no one else eating his cupcakes, that there are firearms involved in protecting these cupcakes.
No.
I'm not joking. I'm so serious. Yeah. He full on threatened to pull out a weapon on his brother over these cupcakes. And I was like, this is not real. This is not. No, it was real. It was real. It was for real. Yeah. And his mom was like, I'm telling you, he has to have his own cupcakes. Like, that's a real. Yeah. So apparently you risk life and limb, an extra hole to breathe out of if you touch the 12 cupcakes that are just for Q. So yeah, it was pretty serious.
Now we know.
Oh my gosh. But the cupcakes, like, once I had one, I was like, oh, I get it. Like, I would probably shoot you for a cupcake too. They're that good.
Are these from like a very special place?
Yeah, they are. They're not just any red velvet cupcake. Like, these come from somewhere super, super special in Alabama. Somebody special makes them. I don't know what they do to them, but they're the most amazing cupcakes I think I've ever had in my entire life. So it makes sense, but yeah, it's serious.
How many were you allowed to have?
I have had 3, I think. But one of them came out of the 12 that were his. So that he cares about me if I got to have one of his 12. Yeah.
I love that every family has their quirks. This must be one of theirs.
Yeah, it is definitely one of theirs. Oh my gosh. And in the middle of all of this, I completely forgot to leave this part out. So you guys know it's not disturbing, D. It's funny. You got to be lighthearted about it. Come on. It's seriously, it's just a funny. He really would never shoot anybody over a cupcake, but he would threaten his brother to do that, of course. Because I mean, that's just kind of how it is. But in the middle of all of this, our friend Lou and his wife went to Ohio for Thanksgiving and asked us to dog sit. Now, we already have 3 dogs, right? We have 3 dogs and 2 kittens.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And yeah, so Q says, oh yeah, sure, we'll watch your dogs for you. So we have a whole house full of people, plus 2 additional dogs that do not belong to us. And Max, one of the dogs that we were dog sitting, we went out to go see Christmas lights and do some things away from the house. And when we came back, Max had eaten an entire tray of baklava.
At least baklava doesn't have chocolate, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, sometimes it does. Wait, what kind of baklava was it?
No, this was just pistachio and honey baklava. So no chocolate involved. But still, okay? But still, he got up on the counter and ate an entire like it was gone. He licked it clean. Like it looked like the container looked like it had gone through the dishwasher. That's how clean it was. It looked like it never had anything in it ever. I was like, oh my. So yeah, we had fun, but we also had like these little moments of insanity, and it was that's what made it fun, you know?
It always comes back to the dog sitting the food, doesn't it?
I know. Yeah, I told Q, no more dog sitting. No more dog sitting. We're not doing that anymore. It was funny though. We had a good time.
Do your dogs behave better?
Oh my gosh, yes. My dogs are very, very well trained. These dogs were not. Like after that, we had to kennel them every time we left the house.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Gloria says Max has good taste. He really does, but I didn't get baklava.
Yeah, no one else enjoyed that baklava, but at least he did.
Yeah, that was.
I hope he's okay.
It was his holiday treat.
Oh my goodness. Sarah, I'm so close to fostering another dog.
Are you really?
Well, because I was talking to my neighbor and they said they would co-foster with me, which is like my main need is. So it might happen. She says she's taking December off and could help out. I was like, okay, noted.
Aww.
So I've been keeping an eye out at the shelter of a dog that might need to come home to a foster.
Aww.
Just for a little bit. The issue is if I was with the dog for a month, I will get so attached.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's why I'm like, are you sure? You sure you want to do that?
No, I'm not, but I know how much I love dogs.
Me too.
But yeah, currently the shop is still dog free. So like, I don't want to get a dog of my own just because like, I don't want to have to leave them at home. I would feel a bit too bad.
Yeah.
So not right now.
I can understand that.
But this is the possibility if they can be with her during the day.
Right. Yeah.
Then maybe it's puppy time.
Aww.
Well, actually, not a puppy. Anything but a puppy. Can't do that.
No puppies?
Oh, I love puppies, but they're even more of a handful.
That is true. And we have a puppy on the way.
No. What did you do?
So some of our people already know this. I had to get up, by the way. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my iPad. So a while back, Q and I we have a puppy coming. She's just not ready to come home yet because she's only 4 weeks old at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She gets to come home on the 13th.
Did you get another retriever?
No, actually, we got a husky.
Even easier. Good luck.
I know that's what everybody says. Good luck. But it's not my first husky ever, so it's not my first rodeo. But
well, you're also strong-minded, so you'll be a good match for each other.
Yeah, I think so. And like I said, our dogs are really well behaved, so I think that this puppy will learn pretty quickly how to behave. At least I hope.
I know those huskies. I love them dearly, but they are so tricky if not trained well.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's amazing. We're gonna need photos of a puppy husky.
Oh, I can you some pictures here in a second. As long as I don't lose power, I'm like trying really hard to. I think my power cable has bit the dust. So I'm trying to replace the power cable. You go do what you need. Yeah, I'm trying to get us plugged in so that I don't lose you guys.
Alrighty, folks. What do you think of this so far? I went with all purples, and then...
Gosh, that's so pretty. I'm over here, like, just barely getting anything done.
Well, I'm, like, just stringing. Sometimes stringing is all you need to do to feel like to get an easy win.
Yeah, you're right. I'm doing too much.
No, I love what you're doing, but your iPad's also dying, so you're having to deal with a lot right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. So okay. I'm mixing a little bit of these like snowy beads. These were actually from an old bead box that some folks might recognize them. These fun rondelles.
Those are so pretty.
Pop of something else just to break up the purples.
Okay, I think we might be okay. Cross your fingers.
Okay, what's next on this piece? I gotta find some more beads.
All right.
Anyone
okay,
looking for another bead tray here? Let's see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Patty says Huskies are so talkative. I'm sure we'll hear from them in future lives. You absolutely will.
Oh, it seems so right.
Everybody has an opinion about Huskies, and it's usually people who've had Huskies before. So, like I said, it's not my first Husky, so I'm fully prepared of the chaos that is going to ensue, but it'll be an adventure. That's
Oh yeah. You will never have a dull moment again.
No, definitely not. And when I've had Huskies in the past, it's been that way as well. They're definitely not for everybody, that's for sure.
Ooh, look at the look of these melons. They have like a satin quality to them.
Oh, those are so pretty.
I think that'll work in this theme.
Look at you teasing us with beads that we don't have. What are you doing to us, Sam?
No, it was my favorite thing seeing you open one of your bead trays. Like I was like, because it's everyone has such different tastes. So like,
yeah,
and also it's like I haven't opened this tray in a couple months, so like look at this. I just found a whole little bead mix here. Like this is just fun.
I agree. And what you've come up with is absolutely gorgeous. Like now I want to stop what I'm doing and just make something that's not all wire wrapped.
Oh. I'm not. Well, the thing is, you've made the component. You could start stringing whenever you want.
I absolutely could. And maybe that's what I'll do. Let me find a wire guardian here somewhere. There's some bead stringing wire. I'm gonna use some of that there gold color, 49 strand. I'm gonna find a wire guardian though. Let's see. Wire guardians are hard to come by these days in my office. I have used so many of them. Now they're hidden in places where they shouldn't be. Where I've taken things apart and then just kind of like thrown them somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back through and clean up and reorganize.
You're also like a diehard wire guardian person.
Yes, I am. But I don't think
I've purchased one in my life.
Yeah, you don't have to be a wire guardian person. Some people love them. Some people can live without them. And honestly, I respect either way. So
it does make sense. Like I get the concept of it does make a lot of sense. See, I still didn't find, I only found more purples. What I was really looking for were more beads to contrast here in my purples. Like I wanted more of these like clear tones. So I might have to go on another expedition. And the reason I was clearing out these trays is because I have so many other beads that have just never made it into the trays.
Yeah.
And we're never going to make it into those trays if there wasn't any room. So that's why there's currently empty space, is because I have tons.
No wire guardians.
Come again?
I said, I'm sorry. I was just talking to myself. No wire guardians today because the bead stringy wire I'm using is too thick for the wire guardian I had. So.
So it's not today.
Not today.
Let's see. Silver. I could do some silver. Maybe. This is when I start over. See, I wasn't thinking before. I was just stringing and I was liking it. And then I started thinking. And then questioning every bead. That was my error. Where are my clear beads? Where are you hiding?
Do I use French wires instead of wire guardian? I really don't. I do have some French wire. I feel like they kind of work pretty much the exact same way. I really do kind of prefer the French wire when I'm doing pearl knotting, but I'm not anti French wire. I just don't have nearly as much of it as I do wire guardians on hand. Let's see here. What happened to my seed beads?
I found an old stash of melons. They kind of fit my color theme.
Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. What a cool little melons. Bucket of color you've got there.
I know. I never know what I'll find if I grab a bucket on my desk. That could be a whole live in itself. It's just like, well, Lynn at the shop was like wanted to challenge me to do a live where I had to make something with beads we found on the floor at the shop.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Because when we sweep, we just like find more beads.
Yeah.
She's like, I think you could make a whole piece of jewelry out of these beads.
Mm-hmm.
So have you and Q started making your Christmas plans yet?
Yeah, we were gonna go to Disney. That was kind of the plan. But I think we've nixed to that idea and are thinking about maybe instead just going up to the mountains and maybe taking a weekend to go ski.
Oh my gosh.
But
you ski?
No, actually he skis. I don't. But I've always wanted to, and so that was kind of how that whole conversation came up. Was I've never learned how to ski, and I really, really want to. So that might be
fun.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it, and have always wanted to learn. So we might do that. Stay closer to home, and then that way we can have his mom and his brother back, and I don't know. Going to Disney, honestly, was number one. It's my favorite place in the entire universe, but it was really kind of my way of running away from like Christmas, if that makes like for somebody who loves Christmas, I was kind of like trying to run away from Christmas as well, because I'm still trying to adjust, to having my kids only be here part of the time. And I was like, you know what? I should just go away. I'll just go away after my kids go to their dads. We'll just go away. And maybe that's not really the best thing to do. So I don't know. I think we may just stay home and staycation here, because there's so much to do that's within driving distance.
Yeah. I mean, you live in such a gorgeous area.
Yeah. And I really would rather have snow than hot Florida for Christmas, honestly.
You could come to Disneyland.
I know. And I actually even thought about that, because I was like, you know what? We could just go back out west. We could go to Vegas for 2 days, and then we could go to Disneyland.
Yep.
But I don't know. We honestly, we sat down last night and it was like, so what is our tradition? What kind of traditions are we going to have, And we've decided that we're going to write each other letters that we can read on Christmas Eve night.
Aww.
And and then it was like, then I got all in my feelings about things. And I was like, well, maybe staying home for Christmas, like maybe we should do something here. And like, that'll be our new thing,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
still want to run away to Disney.
Start creating new traditions.
Yeah. I still want to run away to Disney, and I might, but
it'll always be there. I promise.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like Disney will always be there. And I don't know.
You could come do Alcatraz at night with me.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They reopened
so
it.
Bad. Yes, I want to do that so bad.
Because I haven't done it, and I think I could only do it if I was with you. Because I'm a big scaredy cat, and you have much more. I'm not going to say what's in my head. So you're much braver than I.
I do kind of have the bravery thing on lock. That's for sure. I'm not afraid of much.
So it'll just be like me and Q huddled in the back.
Yeah, and you definitely would be. Both of you would definitely be huddled in the back.
My friend really thought she saw a ghost when she went to Alcatraz at night.
That's awesome. Like, that's exciting.
She is convinced that it was a ghost, and she like has this photo and like, look at this weird thing in the photo. I'm like, okay.
Well, we have similar here. We have Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, and it's empty now. And you can go on walking tours of it during the day, but then they also have nighttime tours where they insist that there are ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
I've never seen a ghost, so I'll believe it when I see it. I did have I've had an experience, but that was at the Zach Bagans thing, and I didn't see a ghost. Like, that's totally different. So I'm still not convinced that ghosts are real. I'd have to see it to believe it, in other words.
I feel like you're waiting to see it, though.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little.
Like, you are very optimistic.
I am a little, perhaps, yeah. I don't know. I'm intrigued more than anything. I'm intrigued. I'm highly, highly skeptical, though. And so it would take a lot to convince me.
What kind of evidence do you need?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It'd have to be really compelling. Like, I would have to it would have to be better than a picture. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to really, unless I were the one who took the picture and there was something in the picture later, like, that I couldn't debunk, I guess. I don't know. I'm so skeptical. I'm so skeptical.
Oh, you are skeptical.
Huh?
So you are skeptical of ghosts.
I'm totally skeptical. Yeah. I've had an experience, but like I said, I didn't see a ghost. So to me, those are two totally different things. Like, right. I'm not convinced yet.
Why are we talking about ghosts again?
I don't know. Because you want me to come and go to Alcatraz with you.
I just want you to come to California.
I know. Yeah, I do too.
All right. I have a necklace. Let's see what crimps I can find spewed about my desk. But folks, here's what my necklace is looking like.
That's so pretty. And I have nothing here. I've got nothing. But I do like what you did, and I'm going to undo this because I like the way that you finished off the ends, and I want to wear that, Sam, and I'm not even a purple person. That's
you like
beautiful.
Purple now?
Send that to me to wear.
Okay.
I will totally rock that. That's beautiful.
As soon as I uncover some crimps, it's yours.
It's gorgeous.
I only have like 12 tubes of crimps at the office. Let's see. Kept stealing around crimps. This is what happens. Okay. It's one of those pieces that's going to be clipped off for the to be finished.
Perfect. I love that. So I'm just stringing because you told me just to do some stringing. So that's what I'm doing. It's not, I don't know. I feel like I need to go back and wire wrap, but I do love this whole like red and you can't go wrong with red and green. You just can't.
Of course not.
So I did some of the seed beads in between there with the greens, and then popped in some of the leaves, and I'm going to finish it off with the long little row of the seed beads, and then probably add some chain or something to it. I don't know, but I think that eventually to be finished. It will be really pretty.
Yeah, wait, okay. Yeah, I want to see what with the pendant. How do you, I'm assuming that's like a component you've done before. Do you typically use it one piece of it? Do you use it in other ways?
So you can shorten this up. You can change the loops up. It's just 2 loops and then the wire around, some pliers.
Oh, you've done earrings with those, haven't you? Flipped over.
Yeah, you can, and you can turn them this direction, put your ear wire here, and do like drapes underneath them if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You can even turn it this direction and do a 3-strand, design, like a 3-strand bracelet or a 3-strand necklace, and use these as your loops. And like I said, you can make your loops smaller, and you can make the component smaller by using a smaller piece of wire. So it's one of those little things that's like super easy to make with just some pliers and some wire, but can be used in a million different ways. That's what makes wire, to me, that's what makes wire so amazing. Is that it's just so simple, but yeah, I can turn this one little component into 15 different things,
You're basically making your own findings. It's custom findings.
Exactly. And it just makes it easier, because then I don't have to go shopping for one thing that I'm looking for, So, yeah. So
yeah, it's nice. It creates a very easy avenue for you have those 3 dangling strands there in the center.
Right. And you can shorten it up. So if you don't want the spacing here to be as long as it is, like make your center loop a little bit longer. And then instead of using 3.5 inches of wire, use like 2 inches of wire and put your loops here and here. Right. And then just make the whole thing a little bit more compact. Or you could go really, really big with this if you wanted to as well. And you could do like a longer piece of wire here that had several loops on it, and then you could really get crazy with it. So a lot of options there with something that's just
linked
pretty
together nicely too.
Yeah. With something that's just pretty easy to use. So, and I
love the bonus Sara components.
They're fun, right? I mean, they're easy, but they can be a million things. And that's what makes them fun.
Absolutely. And did you work hard in that at all? I don't remember earlier. Did you?
I didn't. It probably could use it, but you've got to be careful when you're work hardening something where your wires are crisscrossing like that. For one thing, it's not going to lay on your block nice and flat. So you're going to have to work harden it in sections and just make sure that you're holding the rest of this off the edge. So that, like, if I want to work harden this section, I make sure that this is sitting off the edge, because where it crisscrosses, it's not going to lay flat, right? And then if I want to work harden this part, I still have to keep this crisscross off the edge and just work harden here. So it does probably need it. I just didn't do it. But if you're going to, that's going to be the way that you need to do it, is to make sure that you are only putting the parts that'll lay flat onto the actual block.
And I think Sara typically recommends the nylon hammer.
Yeah, it really, that's my favorite. Just for one thing, it keeps you from flattening the wire if you really are heavy handed. That's my thing. You can use a regular metal hammer to work harden things, but I tend to be heavy handed, and what ends up happening is I'll flatten my wire accidentally. You can use it though, and if that's what you're used to, absolutely go for it. But you could always use like a rubber mallet or a rawhide mallet in place of the nylon. The nylon's just what I have, and and I'm used to using, but any of those will work.
Yeah, we got the nylon hammers in the shop because of you. We got the nylon hammers and the German style wire. Folks need to get a restock. You can pick up some beads and get some wire.
Yes. I'm gonna turn it all around. So, to be continued on my on my necklace there, but I am going to show you pictures of the baby coming. Okay.
Yay! Marianne asked what gauge that was.
There's so many out there that think I'm crazy. I promise I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I promise.
Was that 18 or 20 gauge?
That was 18 gauge.
Okay, cool.
So this is our little baby.
Oh, stop it.
I know, right? Is she not so cute? She's a little dirty because she had just eaten. She's
gonna get so big.
I know. I'm so excited because she has a little bow. Isn't she cutie patootie?
That's very cute.
Yeah, so she's coming home on the 13th. And she'll be about 6.5 to 7 weeks old when we get her. So she'll be ready to come home. And
yeah,
we're crazy, but that's okay. It's okay. I can't keep plants alive, but by golly, I can raise dogs. So
you sure can. That is too funny. Well, that is so cute. I am so happy for this, and I wish I could raise that dog with you.
Well, you'll get to see her every step of the way. And somebody had mentioned, like, you'll hear her. It's a girl, and you will hear her, because Huskies are very mouthy. They're very sassy and loud. So yeah, she'll be part of the lives, I'm sure.
When the puppies howl, it's so cute because they can't really do it yet.
I know, it's just a little tiny ow-woo. I love it.
Well, this is wonderful. I have to run off to the office to prep for our sale tonight at the shop. So if folks want to continue the fun, set your alarm for 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got our Tuesday live sale. In the meantime, you can actually check out the replay of our bonus sale from yesterday. We did a Cyber Monday live sale where all 50 items were up to 50% off. So if you like a deal, you could check out that replay on the Sam's Beach Shop website or on our app. And as far as Sarah's news, you said Hardwired's back open?
Yes, open for enrollment. So if you want to come and be part of the Hardwired group, or you want to gift membership to somebody else, you absolutely can do that. We're open for enrollment for the rest of the week. So come and hang out with us. Come do it. You just go to the group. You apply to be a member, and then we'll send you an invoice. Make sure you answer all the questions, and we'll get you in and get you started. And here's one more little look at what our project for this week is. We're doing this wire woven. What we're really focusing on this week is this wire weave. And I just turned it into a pendant, but we're really focusing. That's what Hardwired is we really are focused really deeply on technique. So that's the weave for this week that we're working on.
That's gorgeous. I don't what's that weave called? Just there's so many names.
I don't know. I can't keep up with what the names are. I don't know. I probably should learn that, but
there's so many. There are so many.
So yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. I did one of your weaving classes. It was very fun on a really cool another different pendant you did.
Yeah.
Hardwire projects are very fun, y'all. Let's check it out.
They are. Makes a really good gift. You want to give it to yourself. Just saying.
Yeah. So can someone gift like a month to someone else, theoretically?
Yeah. So yeah, theoretically that absolutely can happen. That's why it's really important that you make sure that you fill out all of the questions to get into the group, because we're going to ask you a couple of different things. How to send you an invoice, and then what your username, like your Facebook name is, because a lot of times that is two different things. So if you are going to pay for somebody else, we need to be sure that we know what that person's Facebook profile is going to be, so that way we can keep those two things separate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay. Just in time for like holiday gift making time. Are you doing any like gift projects and things coming up?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard to decide.
Well, they all can all become.
Exactly. So if you just change the colors of things, then absolutely they all of a sudden become holiday appropriate. But yeah, just learning the technique and then turning it into your own thing makes an amazing gift. So you'll definitely have plenty of time to practice and come up with something before Christmas to give to somebody really special. So
yay.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, have a lovely day. I hope I get to see some of you later today. Definitely grab a Christmas box while you're at it. Is your sale over by now? Your Cyber sale?
It ended last night at midnight, but that doesn't mean I won't have another one. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a crazy sale. I hope folks took advantage of the 30% off. That was very generous.
It really was, and everybody had lots of sales. So thank you everybody who
awesome.
Came and shopped and participated in Small Business Saturday sales. That was awesome. So.
Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah. All right, Sarah. This was lovely. I guess I'll see you in December at this point.
Well, don't forget, Hardwired group meets at 5 p.m. today. So y'all, if you're a Hardwired member, we're back to our regular schedule again. So come hang out 5 o'clock. Sam, if you can't make it, watch the replay and check out this new weave.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you, Sarah. This was so lovely. Thanks for playing with the
Thank you,
Christmas
Sam.
box.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and we will see you guys again soon. Okay. Don't forget about Friday. Feel Good Friday show, 1 p.m. Back to normal schedule now. So. All right. All right. Bye, Sam. I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Sarah. I love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.